I'm sorry to hear that. Who hurt you?
No, I'm just not a fan of alcohol. Beer tastes disgusting, and my girlfriend's allergic to grapes, so I don't drink wine.
What's wrong with spirits? Is this
Uh,
still from yeast or rye?
if we drink anything, I just drink like a sour gummy bear or something like that. So 7-Up with like some with mixed with elixirs and that. That's about it. I'm not a big alcohol drinker.
A sour gummy bear.
Yeah, you never heard of it?
I have.
With like banana liqueur and blue sourpuss and that.
Tequila's still alcohol.
Hmm?
Tequila's still alcohol.
Where do you get tequila though? It's just sourpuss, banana liqueur, and some 7-Up. And blue or Morocco.
I don't know what the blue wood thing is.
Blue Morocco, I think it's called, or something.
Blue curacao?
Google. Blue Morocco alcohol.
Shit, that must be Canadian.
No, maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah, you're probably just special.
Sour gummy bear alcohol.
Fuck, at this rate, we just apologized. I arrived.
Oh, my mom makes it differently. So, sour raspberry. Okay, 1 second.
100%. Out of pocket. Charger. Ooh. There's bottles in this bag. Shit.
Alcohol.
Oh. Pull that out. Pull that out.
Banana liqueur.
Oopsies. Yeah, liqueur's technically 20 or 30%.
Liqueur. There's the liqueur. Oh, forget.
Doesn't matter. Liqueur is 20 or 30%.
Sourpuss raspberry. That's a good one. Have you ever had that?
Sourpuss is technically sourpuss is what we call people that are not in the greatest of places of like.
Oh,
I don't want to go.
I
don't want to go there because I'm feeling like this. It's like, oh, what do you
mixture. I can't fucking spell for the life of me today. Oh.
Hey, fuck, I use Grammarly. Picks up on everything. Give me 2 seconds.
Let me see. I'm looking at LCBO right now.
Jumper. Which was hits? That way.
So there's the sourpuss liqueur. Sourpuss liqueur. Oh, I didn't even know that there was apple.
Give me another 2 secs. There we go.
Liqueur. Let me see if I can find it.
Me putting on different fucking shirts and jumpers.
I like how. Is there a seller buy feature in the SMP? Yes. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just trying to find this certain alcohol that I drink and.
No worries. I'm gonna disconnect for a second to change over to mobile.
You're good. I'm just talking about everybody in the stream. But yes, there is a buy and sell feature on the server. Like you can do player shops, which you can sell stuff, and then you can sell stuff and buy stuff. You can buy blocks from the shop, and then you can sell farming stuff. Welcome back.
Okay.
What did you do? Connect me to your phone into your car?
No, I'm currently on headset. Cause I still have to get lunch, breakfast, and my fucking medication. Cause Funsies, my shit's still in the fridge. Exactly. Vape. Juice.
Alright, let me see if I can find. Let me load up my Bedrock here. Java, load it up. Where is it? I don't even like this. There's the blue Larocco or some fucking shit. There's banana liqueur. Why do I not know what it is called? Categories. We'll do. I guess it. I guess what is it? Is it this one? I really can't find it for the life of me. Like I'd have to go to the store and actually see it.
I recognize the little label.
It's like they don't have it on the fucking on the website. Let me see. You know, I really can't find the one that I'm looking for. No, I don't care what the difference between that is. Like, no, I don't care. I know that there's the blue Larocco. Was that what I was trying to say? I think it was Blue Larocco. Yeah, it's Blue Larocco, sorry. It's blue and then Curacao. Kingra?
Yeah, no, I'm just
I know,
thinking
but
of
did you hear what I said? Curacao.
blue. Wait.
Curacao.
Curacao. That is pronounced Curacao. There is a
I don't know. Blue Larocco or whatever the hell my mom
there's
says it is.
no, it's not Blue Rocco. It's Blue Curacao. There is a sign above one of the C's.
I don't know. That's like we just usually have mixtures, so we're not like the biggest of alcohol. Well, like my parents had like Canadian Goose and stuff like that just sitting in the cupboard, but because my parents were harder drinkers. Like she would smoke weed and drink alcohol and they'd play like Monopoly cards and stuff, but now they don't do that.
I do that. I do all of it except the weed. Because weed with ADHD apparently may cause schizophrenia.
So it just might make us retarded?
Which makes it untreatable.
We already are untreatable.
I mean, technically we're treatable via
We're not treatable. We're suppressed. There's a difference. Being treatable and suppressed are two different things. Your ADHD is suppressed, meaning it's not treated, it's just suppressed in the background to help you manage it.
Okay, so maybe suppressed, but under most circumstances, in a lot of jobs, it is highly sought after as long as it's managed. While I'm treated on low doses, well, medium doses actually, for the condition, it's more of a case of I am able to focus on what I need to focus on, and the think outside of the box.
But yeah, like my work told me that I have to either take ADHD medication and have a timeline on when I will get better to be able to work nights, or else they couldn't accept
there is
me.
No better. There is no better.
I know.
It's
they said they tell me that I have to do counseling or take medication and a timeline on when I'm gonna get better to be able to work nights. I'm thinking, when the fuck am I gonna be able to get better?
You don't.
Like,
it is so ADHD is not you get better from this. ADHD it's a managed issue.
I know, but I'm meaning that's their legit words on when because I did it where I couldn't work nights because my ADHD and my intellectual disability, which I'm thinking that I'm starting to maybe even have a bit of anxiety or depression, because it runs in my family. My mom has anxiety and depression, which
my answer to your work. My answer to your work would be.
Do I what?
So.
My work?
My answer to your work would be. My answer to your work would be, if I had PTSD, if you ask when would it be solved or not existent, you're asking for a timeline on that.
Yeah, literally.
It's a disorder.
Yeah, literally. And then I tell my manager that okay, like this doesn't work for me. Like when I work at 7 o'clock, like today I was surprised because I had 3 days off, so I had pretty good sleep. But there's days that when I'm up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And remember that week that I was 5 a.m. 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5. I had the day after, like when I had the 2 days off, by the time I woke up that Monday morning to work my 7 days straight, I couldn't do nothing. I literally, my brain felt like I was running a mile, like I was going crazy. As soon as I wake up at 7 o'clock, my brain feels like I'm going crazy. Like, it doesn't shut off. It's thinking about a billion different things. Like, I just want it to shut off because it won't stop thinking. It won't stop doing this. And it's only when I wake up for my 7 o'clock shifts. Only.
So, welcome to EDH.
But when you know what's funny? When I wake up in my 5 o'clock shift, when I wake up for 4:30 or 4:15, no problem at all.
So, ADHD runs on a lot of routines.
Yes, I know. That's what I tried telling them. But, you know, my manager just says, uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. And then he tells me, oh, I can't guarantee you this, right? Literally 2 weeks later, another guy goes ask for structure. Oh, yeah, I can guarantee you 5 a.m. to 1:30 until October. So now you're retaliating against me because I fought.
There we go. Sorry, in car now, transferred.
Oh, did you hear what I said though about where my manager went from
I missed
telling?
like the last 5 seconds.
He told me that he can't guarantee me 5 a.m. and then he goes to another person, comes ask for structures. Oh yeah, the person didn't tell him what time he wanted. Oh yeah, I can give you 5 a.m. to 1:30 until October. Straight, literally 2 weeks after telling me you couldn't give the mornings to me. So you're telling me that you can give him mornings until October at 5 a.m., but you can't give it to me. Is it because I fought for it? Probably. Is it because I got mental health? Most likely. Because the two people with mental health in my department are the ones that are getting the shit end of the stick. Me and this other girl have mental health.
They're giving you the stick. Solely for the fact of you seem the most. They're giving you the stick solely because they feel like you were the most capable person to receive it.
Like, I know that I'm a strong person. I could work any shift, and it would be like working any of those shifts. I'd be able to perform at like my ability, like they would need me to be. But like, I told him that I need structure. So since then, he's been keeping me at the same distance, like between 7, like a 2, maybe 3 hour difference, like between 7, 5, and 6. I had a 9 o'clock shift, but I gave it up. But since he took over, I've been getting the shit end of the stick. There's another person that hasn't got any other shifts except for 4 a.m. Nothing else. You got 2 7 o'clock shifts. Nothing else. But you can't guarantee me mornings. But you can get. But that person has mornings. No questions asked. And then.
Wow.
Yeah, you see what I mean? After he's like, when I was doing the thing to fight for mornings, he's like, oh, I gave you I did you a courtesy by giving you only 5 a.m. Like, excuse me? You did me a courtesy by giving me 5 a.m. while I was fighting that thing.
That's not a courtesy. You're respecting your fucking wishes.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I do what the business needs. Okay, well then get the other person that's been at 4 a.m. every single fucking time to work other shifts and give me some of the morning shifts. That, like, why am I only getting 7 and 1 or 2 5s a week, but this person can get 4 a.m. for the full week, 5 a.m. for the whole week, no questions asked. I do more work. I had, at Sunday, I had a 4 a.m. to 12:30, right? I did more picks in that 1 hour than he has his almost 2 days worth, maybe 3 days. He does one run and starts a second run by the time I get there at 4:45. By the time he started around 4:45, 5 o'clock, I had 182 picks done by 5 o'clock.
Okay.
I had the job of 2 people done by myself.
Wait, what is the gender of the person that is getting the better hours? What is the gender or what do they identify as of the person that is getting the better hours?
A guy.
Cool.
He pretty much just told him that if he ends up working night.
Wait. What is the gender?
Oh, here, one sec. My
what
girl.
the manager identifies as?
What, baby?
Is the fire alarm going off?
I don't think so. Why?
Can you go see?
Give me. Okay, one sec. Give me a sec, Kingra. I gotta go see if there's a fire alarm going off in the building.
Oh, good. Stay safe.
You guys. Did you guys close that door?
Yeah.
Then that means somebody opened up the door downstairs or one. Yeah. So what it is? So what it is the fire. So I found that out one morning. Yeah. So I found that I went out and I actually tried one morning when I went to work. I tried to. No, I don't. I don't have my shoes or socks on, so you guys will have to. Roddy, get in! Roddy, in! Get your fat ass in here! Get in! Nobody said you can leave in the hallway. Don't give me that look. No. Yeah, so what happened was I came and I closed that one, and then I went down. The one downstairs by the main door, like. Because there's also the one downstairs right at the bottom of the staircase that happens to go off too. If somebody doesn't close it, it links all of them together. So if one's not closed, they're all going off. There's what? It stopped. No, it's fine. I don't hear it anymore. Yeah, it's probably because somebody had a cigarette. It's fine. No, I don't hear it. because my girlfriend went out. There's like an emergency door to go out onto the balcony, and I guess it wasn't closed properly. All right. So the person that works 4 a.m. the manager, he pretty much told the manager that he wouldn't be able to work nights, like late nights, because he would end up going home because his legs would feel wobbly, and he wouldn't feel well for some reason. And since that day, he hasn't given him any later shifts than 4 a.m. to 12:30.
Okay.
But he has no accommodations, nothing for that.
My other question for you was, what is your manager's gender or how they
A male.
identify? Either fucking gay as shit, or they hold.
No,
that
I think he has mental health, but I think because he has it, he's gonna retaliate against everybody, thinking that, oh, because I have it, I'm medicated, and I can do this, you guys can do this.
See, that is not how a fucking manager acts.
I literally asked him, so you know when he schedules me 7 o'clock, right? So my mom picks me up at 6 because my dad finishes work at 6. So I'm there before 6:30. So I just clock in at 6:30 regardless if he likes it or not. So I asked him, I said, okay, I know you may not give me an answer, or you might not give me an answer I like to this, but I was curious. When you schedule me 7 a.m., can you just schedule me at 6:30 to 3 instead of 7 to 3:30, and if I really need to, I can stay until 3:30 if they need, right? And he's like, you're right, I'm not going to give you an answer. Like, what? And then I asked him, can you give me 5 a.m. for 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and 6 a.m.s while I deal with getting my workers sorted out, and then get my ADHD through either counseling or medication, and go to get ready for August to be able to fight the thing again, to get accommodations at work for only 5 a.m.s where they can't sign me nights, where it's a medical document that I got accommodation through my work, through my doctor and through my benefits, so nobody can force me to work nights. And he said just, yeah. And then the week after, he gave me 1 5 a.m. and then 7. And then on the new week that came out on this Saturday, I was a 6:30 to 3, so he actually followed through on that part. And then I was a 7 o'clock, then a 6:30 to 3, a 5 a.m., and then a 6:30 to 3. And then I looked at it this morning and it changed for some reason. Now I'm a 6 to 2:30, a 5 a.m., a 6 to 2:30, a 5 a.m., and then a 6:30 to 3. I think that's 5 shifts, right? Or is that 4?
5, I think.
Yeah. So he listened to that week. The question is, I don't know about any other week. It seems like I'm going to be getting like 6, 7s, and 5s, but like I can't be pit up and down. Like an hour is not too bad. Like between 5 and 6, it's not horrible, because it's still around that same timeline. Like I told him, I don't care if it's 4, if it's 5, or if it's 6 a.m. I just can't do. I need to be able to be done by 2:30, 3 the latest, right? So that I can talk to my worker, because my worker's pretty much gone home by, like, she's not done until 5, but she like leaves the office around 2 or 3 o'clock because of her kids, right?
Yeah.
And so I need to be able to call her and stuff like that, because you can't really call your worker during work. Because I'm actually going to be going through to legal. She's going to go talk to legal aid to see on what they're doing, because I feel like he's personally retaliating against me because I fought with my mental health, and that I'm focusing on my mental health and trying to ask him nicely instead of going through all this fighting. But It doesn't seem like it works. From what I hear, one of the coworker that's also getting the shit end of the stick, where she's not getting very much 5 a.m.s anymore. She's only really getting 7, 8s, and a couple 5s and 6s. She is switching to part-time because she's leaving. She's like going to be going to school in September, but she said that she was talking around at the front and he favors people. But yeah, he told me, oh, I don't want to favor people. And that, right? But yeah, you're gonna go favor other people. But from what I hear, he's good at being a manager, but when it comes to the people skills, I think he said that he has mental health or whatever the hell, and he's medicated. So I'm thinking when it comes to that, I think because he thinks personally, me, what I'm thinking from it is because he thinks he's medicated and that he can handle it, that anybody else can. The last time I was on ADHD medication in like 2006, 2007, I was on ADHD medication. It made me very rude and hostile. And I'm not a hostile person.
So, from listening to all that, you thinking that it makes you think, work for a major shopping company.
1 second, let me turn you up, because you sound very quiet.
Yeah, because I'm, a foot and a half away from my mic in my car.
Yeah, no, I had to turn you up a bit. But, okay, you could speak now. I can hear you better.
So, understanding your position, working for a major corporation in Canada, your company should have a HR department.
Yeah, but one of my coworkers went through that, and she found that they favored Walmart manager more than really caring about the case. Like, she went like higher up, and it seemed like nothing really happened. So.
Okay, so understanding that you work for Walmart, surely
There's a head office, but from when she went to call and complain about something, they didn't really do very much.
Well, not so much with complaining. It's more about, like, maybe within I don't know if about Canada, but in America at least, there's an ADA, Americans with Disability Act. Surely there's something within Canada, because Canada is so much ahead of the US.
I don't know. That's why my worker's gonna go through talk to legal. I asked her to talk to legal aid for me. I don't know when she'll get the chance to, but she said she would talk to him. So
all you can do is look up, like, hey, I'm disabled in Canada. What are my rights? Whether that be a free service in Canada, like state-funded legal aid. Fucking learner. But sorry. Look up legal aid within Canada. Ask about, like, hey, what do I have rights to?
I have the right to do what I want.
if that is a right, and that is under legal constitution and legislation, then you can bring that up with your manager and, hey, you're breaking this law by not allowing me to do this.
No.
And that will make you go, shit,
There's no law
I
that
can
would
lose-
stop
I
them.
can lose my-
They'll just say that. I'm pretty sure there's no law for that.
Research it. Check it. Because it's a viewer. I found loopholes in the legal system of Australia that allowed me to be a ADHD person operating electrically in government because it said something along the lines of, if you are disabled, you are highly required to find a job. No one can turn you down, and for fuck's sake, if they do, bring them up legally.
Well, that's why she's gonna. I got my worker to go through the legal aid, as they're the ones that specialize in stuff like this. Because the old manager before that gave me 5 a.m.s, and I've had 5 a.m.s for 4 years. So before this manager took over.
Wait. You're having your work. So people you work for, their legal personnel check this for you. Is that correct?
What?
The people that you work for who are having the legal department for that company check for you.
No. My worker, my adult protective worker, is gonna talk with a legal aid person on behalf for me to see what we can do, as it feels like he's retaliating against my mental health in my aspect of that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
You're all good. I have an adult protective worker, which is like a worker that I have through the government that I don't pay for. It's an adult protective worker or some fucking shit it's called. But she is gonna talk to legal aid on my behalf. Well, she said I don't know when that will happen, when she'll have a chance to, but as she does have lots of clients, right? So
Yeah.
she said that she would talk to. I'm like, could you talk to them and see what we could do? She's like, yeah, that's for sure. And then we can go from there. She's like, she's like, are you unionized? I'm like, no. She's like, do you have an HR? But I'm like, yeah, but from what I've been told, they favor in the company. They don't really care about their worker like that. They care because of the system manager. They'll take more of the system manager side than they will yours. Because he's been a system manager for so long.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, that's just from what I've been told from people that have gone up and complained and stuff.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, so I
So-
kind of just... We'll see, wait and see what happens.
From what I'm hearing, getting an external person to look at the laws about what your manager's doing, fantastic. I hope they dig up many legal actions that they can quote. And it will put your company, legal department, into fear.
Yeah, well, it
That will
also seems like they give us less vacation hours than... Like, I've been here for 4 years. I barely even get 2 weeks of vacation.
That is the minimum.
We accumulate hours. That's the only way.
Are you casual or full time again?
I'm full time.
Are you casual? So you're a full time worker
Yeah, they don't give you 2 weeks automatically. You have to accumulate hours to be able to get vacation time.
I mean, every company that works for Australia has indicated that you have to accumulate hours.
Yeah, so pretty much
But
we only accumulate about an hour or two every 2 weeks. And if you call in, if you don't work, you lose a little bit of your vacation hours accumulating. So if you call in 2 days, that's 2 days that you're not working. That takes away from your vacation hours that you get every 2 weeks.
Are those call-in times taken from your? You call it like the call-in. Is it calling in sick?
Yeah, calling in sick.
Like calling in sick pulls from our sick time.
Yes, but I'm meaning they don't take your vacation. So pretty much you have, if you work your full hours for the week. So I work 37.50 a week. If I don't call in once for 2 weeks straight, I get about my full I think it's about 2 hours or a little over 2 hours or about 2 hours of vacation hours. If I call in 2 days, let's say 2 days out of, because I only usually ever call in 2 days, I will only get about an hour and a half of vacation hours instead of 2 hours. I'll lose like a half an hour or an hour of vacation hours that I accumulate over the 2 weeks.
If we call in sick for a day, we don't have to write a sick letter, and we will get our hours no matter what.
Yeah, well, we don't get our hours no matter what. So if you call in sick for a week, you lose a lot of vacation hours.
How's this case of you had the what's it called? The sick leave, the call-in sick, and a doctor's certificate after 2 days. The vacation days will still accrue because you are still holding a sick day certificate.
That don't matter.
What does the law say?
As long as I don't accumulate, because I'll use my sick hours towards it, so I won't accumulate any, because right now I have 0 sick hours. I had 190 and I used them all up, but because out of 3 years I never called in once, besides the snowstorm day. So at the beginning of this year, I had called in like 41 times. I had took a lot of sick days because I was focusing on my mental health this year.
That's justified.
So I took a lot of mental days and used up all 190 sick days, sick hours.
Yep.
And I used up both of my personal days, well, emergency personal day and personal day for this year, so I don't have any more until the new year. So when I call in, I don't get paid really unless I have sick hours. But most times when I call in, it's only about 1 day anyways. So 1 day is not gonna affect me. It's only $100.
Hour.
What?
$100 and 1 hour of vacation day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So because you picked it up, and because do you have any extra time to come to the vacation?
Pardon?
Does the company have any extra time that they can take?
Do they have any extra time they could take? No, I don't think so.
Toil, vacation leave.
What do you mean?
PTO, personal days off, toil,
We don't have
time
PTO.
toil, time off and
You just cut out.
toil, time off and learn.
No idea what that is.
Okay, and vacation day.
Vacation, we just accumulate hours. If we don't have enough hours, we can't take any.
What happens when if you have overtime on the job?
You just get paid the overtime.
Okay. That is what. So toil is basically once you hit your maximum normal pay rate, you start accumulating hours as leave.
So say if I work more than 8 hours, so in a day, if you work more than 8 hours, like, so say I get an hour lunch, right? So say if I worked 5 to 1:30, if I punched in when I punch in at 5, I usually punch in at about 4:45, so I punch an extra 15 minutes early, and then I usually punch out at about 15 minutes extra of my lunch. So if I punch out at 1:30, I work exactly about 8 hours. If I was to do that and then I was to work until 2 o'clock, I would be getting paid an extra half an hour in overtime, which would be time and a half. So I'd be getting paid. I make 18.21. I'd be getting paid about 21 something or 20. I think it's like 20 something.
So toil is basically a different pace of pay. We're not going to pay you today, but when you want to take time, we'll pay you normal rate to take that time off.
Are you at your place that you're supposed to be at?
Bruh? What?
Are you at where you're supposed to be at?
It is nope. It's a 15-minute fucking travel until 30 minutes away.
Boy, you've been in the car since 5:44 my time. It's already been almost an hour.
But 5:44 was when I joined on my computer.
No, when you joined on your phone.
Okay, then I was eating breakfast. No, it's not possible. I must have joined the call at 5 something in the morning. On my computer. On my headset. Because I didn't leave until like 7 something my time.
Well, it's 6:27 for me right now.
So 6:27 for you, so 8:29, 27, 29, my clock's off. 8:27, 29, 5.
Here, I'll be a minute.
Yeah, actually that's better.
I'll be a minute. Let me go pee first before we open the door.
No, I'm gonna drink in a second. Somebody keeps fucking around.
open the fridge now then. No, Prada, you can't go outside. You're good. I love you. Alright, I'm back.
Oh, it's so loud. It's just quiet. You're loud.
Oh yeah.
Glitch.
Oh,
I got places to be, and I can't trust my phone to modify any volume settings. So you're back to being quiet. Sorry.
How do I join on Java? What do you play on Planet? I'm assuming Java. That would be the IP there.
No.
Oh, by the way, Gunner,
Surely.
thanks for the
Surely they play on
No problem, Glitch.
PlayStation 1.
Yeah, join on PlayStation 1. Since when does PlayStation 1? Since when does PlayStation 1 have online?
Oh, by the way, Gunner, when will
Why
we
not?
get the new loot?
Surely there's a hack for it. There's a hack for it.
What if I told you that the PlayStation 1 has been out for like 29 years?
Gunner,
Please don't age me. I'm old enough as it is.
you.
I played the PS1, but I'm only 26. That means that the PlayStation 1 is 3 years older than me.
Gunner, it's
So what does it
you.
make it to me? I'm 32.
Why do we have the
You're
money?
3 years older than it.
I thought it was already 3 years old. 3 years older than you.
Yeah. And it's 29 years. It's 29 years old. If you're 32,
32!
yes,
32.
that means that you're 3 years older than it.
Hang on.
Hey
I'm
Google,
not
what's 32 minus 29?
3.
32 minus 29 equals 3.
So that makes you 3 years older than it.
Think you were?
I'm 26.
Oh, I mean
26 plus 3 is 29.
Yeah, sorry, I misheard you.
I'm decent at math, okay?
Listen, back in my day. That's a joke.
Hey Glitch, take a look on who's bow top 2 for gems.
Take a look at Belltop 1.
I'm almost caught up to you. I'm at 119 gems.
I clearly have to put my alt back on the gem farm.
Yeah, I'm about to get off MC, but and play some Call of Duty. I thought Blue was gonna get on today because he said his internet was supposed to be up today, but
This is in this up for decades.
I was like, oh, Blue's gonna come join up today. He's like, my internet should be set up at 5 o'clock today.
Well, what's 5 o'clock there compared to 5 o'clock? I'm not gonna
When it's like 6 o'clock my time, it's like 12 a.m. his time.
I have on my computer, but on the road, nah.
He wakes up when it's 3 a.m. for me.
Not bad. Did he set like 5 a.m. or 5 p.m.?
p.m.
Sounds like they didn't go. Oh, they're in this. Oh,
I don't know. How do I join? How do you join? You just let me know what you play on Bedrock or Java, and I just give you the IP and you can join up.
still unrealtactical.com with the IP address.
Glitch. I'm not making a new monthly crate until the new season. Because the new season's almost done.
Oh, I love how Abby messaged me going like, "Hey, ask Gunner to delay the season, but to the month after next." It's like, it won't be out until the month. It won't be out this month. And then he went out of his way to disconnect from the server, change his messaging profile so that because they're not in the server that I'm in, I can't message them. Like, cool, fuck you then, I guess.
Oh, the one that did the permanent rank ticket? Yeah, that guy left. Abaya,
Yeah.
Abayada, or whatever the hell his name was. Hey, he's like, oh, I do /timed. It said NA. That means I have the rank forever. It's a permanent rank.
No, that
No.
is a UI bug on a plugin. Report that to staff and not abuse it, because
I did the rank
I
for
have-
10 for
I have
10
permanent
weeks.
rank. We fucking know.
Let me literally just right now doing this timed command while you talk about it.
But it's like you have Glitch. You have the permanent rank, so I won't show you a time. But it's like he's like I have a permanent. I purchased. No, you didn't purchase it. You didn't spend no money on my server.
Look, Gunner owns the server. He's able to look up transactions. See, you ran a temporary rank demand check. Thought it was NA. Instead of going, oh, this must be a bug, and reporting it to staff, they were like, hey, I clearly have a permanent rank now because they ran a temporary rank check and going, it's NA. I hold this rank now forever. If you have a permanent rank, is you get an email from where you purchased it going, congratulations, you purchased a whatever rank.
Yeah, it's pretty much he probably clicked the voucher, then got another voucher, clicked that, then clicked that, then clicked that, clicked that, and clicked that, to made it that he never ran out for 10 months, and probably said, okay, you know what? Because I had it for 10 weeks, it's mine. I called it permanent. I purchased it because I won it for 10 weeks straight.
Which is not something fucking happens on the server.
But how did he have it for 10 weeks? I swear he didn't. But he still had no proof that he had it for 10 weeks.
I don't think he had it for 10 weeks. I don't think he ever had it for 10 weeks. I think there's a bug on the system that when you click a rank or a temporary temp rank, then you decide to change to something else and then back again, said rank might cause issues because the system's going, oh, hey, I have this, you have this rank. Change this again.
Oh, Gunner, what's the shop again?
/shop?
Take the ticket.
Shop for what?
Bruh.
This.
Like in-game shop, to buy a rank shop, what?
To buy a rank.
To buy a rank is just buy.unrealtactical.com.
Wait, is this wrong? Not you.
Wait. What are the ranks again? What is God? Is it